Devour. What is up, everybody? DSP here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It,
where I try out the newest and latest food items and other things, but let's be honest, most of the time it is the local offerings from local businesses and such when it comes to food, okay? And what we're going to be looking at today is something that is a brand new food item being offered from Pizza Hut. We have frequented Pizza Hut in the past. Sometimes it's been a big hit, and other times it's been a whopping miss. What they're offering right now, if you remember, a month or two back, they started doing something different. Their new hand-tossed pizza, right? Because previously it was just the bread was not hand-tossed. It was basically mass-manufactured in a factory. And people, you know, as Domino's started doing hand-tossed pizza, people were complaining to Pizza Hut, why don't you do it? It's not fresh. So they started doing it, and I tried it a couple months ago, and I liked it a lot. I thought that it was way better than their old-style pizza. Well, they have this new promotion, a new kind of pizza that apparently their pizza chefs have invented called the garlic parmesan variety of pizzas. There are 3 different styles of this pizza. All right, the first style is called 5 cheese. Supposedly it's the combination of 5 different cheeses. That's what this piece is. There's also a chicken, bacon, and tomato variety. And there's a third variety that I did not order, the veggie, which is supposed to be just, you know, the pizza with veggies on it, no meats at all. So to show you what it looks like, first of all, looks a lot different than the standard Pizza Hut pizza. In fact, if you take a look at the crust, it looks like there's actually cheese baked into this crust, and then they sprinkle some kind of like garlic powder on top of it, okay, garlic parmesan. It is a little bit, I would say a little bit thinner than standard Pizza Hut pizza when you look at it. Okay, from what I could tell, I don't see any sauce, and I'm kind of appalled at that. I thought this would definitely have sauce. I'm not seeing sauce on the pizza. We're going to have to see, I guess, okay? I could be wrong. It could be on the inside. You just can't see it. So this is basically what it looks like when it comes. And, all right, we're going to try 2 varieties in this episode, so it's kind of like a double-up episode, where we're going to do the 5 cheese, and then we're going to do the chicken, bacon, and tomato. So first, let's take a bite of the 5 cheese.
Devour. Well, whoa. I can tell you this. My assumption was correct. There is no sauce on that pizza. I'm not a whiny baby. I don't know if there's any on this one. There's no sauce on the 5 cheese at all. What it is a flavor of 5 cheeses all blended together, and you get a little bit of a garlic flavor too, probably from the breading. They put garlic powder on it. I'm curious, I actually want to bite this as well, the crust, and let's tell you how that tastes. Devour. Oh yeah. So the crust, is very different than a standard Pizza Hut crust. It's not crunchy, but it's not doughy. It's kind of in the middle where you get a crispness to it when you eat it. Almost like, I'm trying to think what I can compare it to. Like if you were to get a pretzel, that's a good thing. A soft pretzel, you know how some soft pretzels, they melt stuff onto it, such as cheese? You get a soft pretzel with melted cheese on it. That's what it tastes like, almost. So it is a different style of dough, a different consistency. I'm going to take one more bite to give you my opinion on the flavor of the 5 cheese. Devour. All right. So here's what I think. It's definitely interesting. It tastes okay. I mean, it's like 5 cheeses mixed together. But this is just cheese on bread. From my, knowledge, yeah, you can get a white pie. I've heard that before, a white pie, a pie without pizza sauce. But that's usually because it's a specialty pie, such as a broccoli and garlic pie or something like that. This is just standard pizza with 5 cheeses on it. It tastes good. But I'm expecting pizza, and it really doesn't seem like it tastes like pizza to me. It's more like melted cheese on bread, okay? Why am I toxic? It's different. Let's try this. Let's try the chicken, bacon, and tomato. because it actually has toppings on it. Maybe that'll help it. Cannibalism. Devour.
Well, I can definitely tell you right now, this one is much better than that one because it has toppings on it. You can taste chicken, a little bit of a bacon flavor. The tomato is good. You get the acidity of the tomatoes when you bite it, which is what's missing from this. This is just like cheese. This you get acidity from it, which adds to the flavor profile of the pizza. I'll take one more bite, and I'll give you my verdict.
Devour.
Okay, so here's what I think. It's something way different. It's way out there. Pizza, where the primary focus is the cheese, rather than the sauce or the combination of things, okay? I definitely like the flavor of the cheese, but is that enough to sell the pizza? And the answer for me is no. I actually think that the 5 cheese is it's good. You can taste different cheeses, but it actually tastes to me, it tastes like I'm eating the stuffed crust pizza, like I'm just eating the crust with the cheese in it. That's what this tastes like to me. This, because it has toppings on it, you got acidity from the tomato, a little bit of saltiness of the bacon,
Cannibalism.
and the flavor of the chicken. This tastes infinitely better than that. It's the cheese plus other things. Now, this is supposed to have more cheeses than this. Is that true? Or is this really just the same cheese with the toppings on top? We don't know. Obviously, I can't tell you that, okay? Right now, these are going for 10 bucks a pop. Large pizza, okay? So is the veggie. The veggie's also 10 bucks a pop. What I can say is this. I would buy this again. I would never buy this again. It's not worth 10 bucks. Just melted cheese on bread is not worth $10. There should have been other... I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of seasoning. You see a little bit of oregano or whatever on it. There should be more to it. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
The rantings of like a 5-year-old.
This is pretty good. Like I said, the combination of flavors working pretty well. So, overall, what do I think? I'm going to give the 5 cheese garlic parmesan Pizza Hut pizza
A 1.5 out of 5. Sorry, but 10 bucks for melted cheese on bread is not pizza. There's got to be more to it, and that just doesn't do it for me. This does, with the amount of toppings that as you can see, they did not skimp on the toppings. Look at the pizza. It's loaded with toppings, okay? They didn't skimp. Good flavor profile. I'm going to give the chicken bacon tomato garlic parmesan pizza a 3.5 out of 5. If I were to choose all these, which one I was going to get, I'd probably either get that one or I'd get the veggie if you're a vegetarian and you don't want to eat the meat. Or maybe you're just not in the mood for it. Probably I'm thinking would be equally as good. From what I saw, it had peppers, mushrooms, and tomatoes is the vegetarian style. And of course, if you want to add extra, you got to pay, but you could do that as well. So there you have it. An interesting experiment, a no sauce pizza. One variety is pretty poor, the other is pretty good. So check it out if you get a chance. The garlic parmesan pizzas.